you enjoyed last week's video, our little challenge Chubby Bunny fun week. That was fun. I'll address everybody at the end of the video. But this week we're back to our serious topic, and this week's topic is extremely serious. It's HIV awareness and safe sex and getting yourself tested. So I actually brought this topic up to everybody because I wanted to do this because this is actually affecting my life as of right now. Meaning, a friend of mine was recently diagnosed with HIV. So I went with him to go through like all the procedures to get everything started, and I know what the symptoms are and the side effects leading to HIV and the symptoms you have, because I was just experiencing it with this person. And this is the second person I know now who's HIV positive and doing it the right way. Essentially meaning that they're going to treatment, they're getting their meds, and they're living their life positive and having safe sex on the regular, which everyone should. But, yeah, so recently I've been getting extremely sick. So starting on Monday, actually, I got super duper sick, like, out of nowhere. I just got this extreme cold, and it was like flu-like symptoms is what I was getting. And then Tuesday went on. Mind you, I worked like a full schedule while it's feeling like this. So I was like coming home at 5 o'clock. I was sleeping until about 9. I'd wake up, eat dinner, go back to sleep, wake up at like 3, and I would just be covered in sweat. This reoccurred Monday night, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Friday, I was feeling a little bit better. Saturday, it still happened again. But yeah, I would wake up just extremely sweaty in the middle of the night. Like, I would just be soaked, and I'd have to wash my sheets a couple times just because of it. And I'm having these night sweats, which I never ever have. And my throat is like killing me, and I'm thinking, I got strep throat again, which is weird because I got it a couple weeks ago. And yeah, it was just freaking me out because these are like, I was just freaking out. I'm like, why am I sick? So I went to the doctor the other day and had my throat checked because it was killing me, and I was like, I'm going to get some numbing spray or whatever for my throat. And he tells me that I actually don't have strep throat. That he's actually confused on what I actually do have, because I go in there for strep throat, and he said that my tonsils are swollen, which are part of strep throat, but I have ulcers leading down my throat and on the back of my tongue, and ulcers in the mouth and around the lip area, which I don't have anything yet. My lips are just extremely dry because of it. I really can't do anything about that. But he said I have ulcers all throughout my mouth out of nowhere. Like, I just have this breakout of ulcers. And some of these are tail signs of HIV and or sexually transmitted disease, which kind of freaks me out at first. I was like, I don't even remember when the last time I hung out like this, I actually went out a couple weeks ago with a guy and, ended with kissing and stuff. So he said it does take a couple weeks for you, if you contract any type of virus, it does take a couple weeks for it to officially affect you. And these type of side effects, he says, not to freak you out or anything, but these are some of the side effects of HIV positivity in the body. So I went home because I was obviously extremely distraught. Like, this freaked me the fuck out. And it just really tore me apart. I was researching and Googling everything all night. Like, I was freaking out. Like, I really did not know. I didn't want to turn to anybody because it's like, you can't go to somebody and say, I think I have HIV, And, like, obviously I'm going to get tested, but I'm just too sick right now to even go down and get tested, So I'm just like, let me just get over this little fever, chills, or whatever, and have these ulcers, like, heal up. Mind you, these ulcers prevented me from swallowing anything. I could not eat. I could not drink anything. Water was extremely painful to even have down my throat at the time. And with all this happening, I'm still working a full schedule at work. And ulcers also can be caused by stress, and more can be brought out because of stress on top of getting an ulcer. So I started getting them even more and more on the bottom of my mouth, like inside the mouth though. And those were all stress related, I was told. And yeah, it just really, really, really freaked me out. And talking to a couple of my friends about it really did help, and it was like, helped me realize the dangers of even kissing somebody, like, kissing somebody, you can contract herpes, you can contract pretty much any type of HIV, any type of STD, even via kissing. Like, you have to know who you're kissing. You have to know your status. Like, this made me feel like I know the person I was making out with, obviously. Like, I mean, for one, I'm pretty much old school now, where I don't jump around and kiss random people. Like, every now and then, I'll make out with a stripper, but I know that stripper, and I know she's HIV negative. But yeah, it's just like, it's one of the scariest things I've ever been through, and it's like, this is what I want each one of you to try to do, is look in the mirror, go, like, make sure you're by yourself, just look in the mirror and tell yourself, I'm HIV positive. Like, that woke me up. For me to try this little exercise is like, to look at yourself and say, I'm HIV positive, was one of the hardest things I've ever had to do. Like, I literally wanted to break down, and I'm the type to rarely break down. Like, one or two out of all my friends have seen me ever cry. So for this to affect me this bad, it must be like horrendous, like absolutely horrible. And it just made me feel like I should share this story in some way and tell people that they should be HIV, they should get tested, and they should be having safe sex. Like, I have safe sex on the regular. Like, I only had unprotected sex once, and it was my first boyfriend ever, and it was like, after us being together for like a year, and it was like, we'll try it one time. And that was it. Yeah, it's just a very scary, very, very scary situation, and not one I take lightly, just because I know a couple of people who live with it, and it does scare me every now and then, because, you know, a bitch is sexually active, but, like, it's like kissing somebody. You can get some type of STD, and, like, I've never had this type of problem with ulcers before, but my immune system's pretty much shot since I moved down to the city. My immune system has pretty much crumbled. So I'm going to take more supplements. I do have a whole bunch of supplements that I was given to take. So after my body gets better again, then I'm just going to go get tested and find out my results. I'll probably vlog this just because it's a big milestone in my life to get tested again. I mean, it's been a while since I've been tested. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, it's been a hot little minute since I've been tested, just because I've been so busy. But mind you, whilst I've been so busy, I haven't been having sex. So I figure somewhere around there that kind of evens things out. But yeah, I just wanna share this little bit of a story of me freaking out, and it's not anything I would wish upon anybody I don't like. Like, it's one of the most horrible feelings ever to sit there and have them say, you might have it, but, you know, you can head over to this place to go get tested, you know, this is the procedure, this is how much it's going to do, and what's going to happen. And it kind of makes you shit a couple bricks, and it kind of freaked me the fuck out. Like, it really made me break down, and I'm one to rarely break down. I'm pretty much the one people turn to break down to. That's me, you know? So it's a little hard, you know, because I don't really have that friend. When you're like the strong person in the group, you don't know who to turn to, and like, I don't really have that one person I can actually turn to and be like, hey, this is what's happening, this is what's wrong, what do I do? You know, most people come to me asking for an answer, and I'm just like, this is what happens. But when it comes to me figuring out an answer for myself, analyzing it from the inside out and the outside in, it's impossible for me. Like, I really can't. So I would just encourage everybody to practice safe sex. Make sure you know the person you're gonna like. I mean, even making out, just make sure you know the person, make sure you know the guy. And I know there's instances where you're drunk and you don't like really recall anything, or you know, you kind of get horny and you're kind of like, he cute, we gonna fuck around. But yeah, just make sure you stay safe. I mean, even if you're gonna give somebody head, make sure you use a dental dam or condoms. I mean, I know that's kind of gross, but at the same time, the condom taste in your mouth, as opposed to living with HIV, condom taste in the mouth wins for me. Okay? So, yeah. I just really need to vent this out, and, like, along with venting it out, raise awareness, I guess I would say, and just tell you guys to be careful. I mean, everybody on the channel as well. I mean, I'm pretty sure I'm not the only sexually active one. But, yeah, just be careful, guys. I would hate to lose... Oh, shit. Oh, hold on. I would hate to lose any of you at an early age and have it be a big issue. But, yeah, just be careful, guys. I love each one of you so much, and any of the viewers, like, if you want to talk, like, for real, just hit me up. I'm always on my email. My email is taydiamondslife@gmail.com. I do shoot Ask Diamonds on my personal channel, so if you want to have a question answered in the video, go ahead and hit me up there. But I think that's it. All I want to talk about on this topic. And yeah, just practice safe sex. Because your life is worth living. You only get one life to live, you know? So make sure you live it to the fullest. Make sure you're able to live your life to the fullest. And make sure it's a good life, you know? Even if you're poor, be happy, bitch. And also, another question. This is going to be my own personal question to the members of the cast of the channel and anybody else who wants to answer. But I'm curious as to, would any of you date somebody who is HIV positive? Because I personally would, you know, just because I know I've done a lot of research on what actually happens and how you can actually contract it from another person. So I personally would. Like, it's no problem to me. Like, sex is only 49% of a relationship to me, you know? Just, I think as you get older, you kind of realize that sex really isn't that important. And, like, an actual brain side of that nice body helps, too. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. So, let me just address everybody real quick, and then let me go lay back in bed, because I'm so fucking tired, and I gotta work a full week this week again. So, yeah. Alright, so, I really am confused on this part now. So, like, Ricky and Aaron have to talk to me again, but were we supposed to address, like, the serious topic last week and leave the challenge week alone? Or I'm confused. So, yeah. So I'm just going to address the past 2 weeks. I don't know if everybody else is going to do this, but I'm just going to address the past 2 weeks because I can. Well, I'm just going to address whoever I think about because I'm just so done right now.
Okay, so, Ricky, I hope your sister enjoyed and / appreciated how we all felt about the fuckery going down with her, the place she tried to work at, because I seriously know exactly how she feels, and my story applies to most of everybody else on the channel. So thanks loves for that, and give your sister kisses, even though she lost the Chubby Bunny Challenge. And okay, so let me just address everybody on the Chubby Bunny Challenge real quick. I think I won because, okay, Ricky's sister got, okay, this is where I paid attention because I'm like, bitch, I ain't gonna lose. So I got 10 in my mouth. I actually did get 11, but I didn't add that film in there because I technically didn't say Chubby Bunny. Just like Ricky's sister. And it said that she got 11, but she didn't say Chubby Bunny. So I don't know if she said it off camera or she just didn't say it. So I think that I got 11 then. So I tied with Ricky's little sister. So, work, bitch. I didn't lose. Oh my god, I thought I was so gonna lose. I was like, we're gonna fit 10 into my mouth. And then I got 11, but right before I choked it up, like, I fit the 11th one in, and then I was like, bleh. So, yeah. Anyway, so high five your sister for me, Ricky, like, for real. That little tiny petite girl and this 6-foot bitch has the same size mouth. So, yeah. That's my boo. Thursday, your friend also lost, I think, or did you lose? One of y'all lost. Oh, and we all look fucking deformed and gross with, like, marshmallows bursting out of our face. Like, I look so fucking stupid. Like, I was like, bleh. And, yeah, we all look crazy, so, yeah. Daniel, I know what you meant about teeth looking yellow in the video, because my teeth was kind of doing it, so I was kind of hiding it with my rear view facing camera. I was kind of like, you know, hiding, kind of moving so you can't see it, but I just don't know why marshmallows in the Chubby Bunny Challenge makes everybody's teeth look yellow as fuck. So maybe I should have tried like pink marshmallows or blue. But yeah, I still have the marshmallows I still, like, I didn't even eat them after the Chubby Bunny Challenge. I was like, no. I think, yeah, only Thursday and Friday had a guest because I didn't either. When I think I saw your sister's tattoo, Ricky, that little one right here somewhere. Yeah, I think, I mean, that could easily be concealed, like, for real. Like, I've got 10 fucking stars on my neck, and I can hide that shit, even with this little hair. If you like my look, it was so unorthodox for me. Like, I felt so awkward. I was hoping, like, not to offend anybody. I was like, whatever, Ricky's gonna, like, rip me a new asshole and be like, bitch, that looks fucking stupid. You ain't goth. Shut up. Okay, I think that's it. So, recapping on everything, safe sex, you know, just make sure you know you're positive, and there's absolutely no reason for any of you, I think just in America, I really don't know what it's like in the UK, to say that you have no way of getting yourself tested. Like, they have Oral Quick now, like, you can literally get tested in your fucking house for, like, I think it's like $30 though, so, I mean, you know, $30 as opposed to shitting bricks for the past 2 weeks, $30 is nothing, okay? And, just, I hope everybody on the channel stays safe. I know I'm going to stay safe, so I'll try to keep you guys posted on what happens next with me, just because, I mean, I know I have strep throat, you know, so that's pretty much what it is. Sorry if I kind of scared you at the beginning, but I know I have strep throat, so that's what I have now. My immune system is fucked since I moved down to the city, And there are also ulcers from stress and not enough vitamin B12 in my body, which is making me more tired and just achy on top of dehydration. And also my wisdom tooth's coming out. This one was coming out last week, so that's why it was painful. Now this one's slowly coming out. And yeah, I'm just fucked. I'm fucked. Yeah, in all seriousness, just be careful, and I'll keep you guys posted if anything new happens and or when I get tested, just because I want to share the experience so everybody knows that it's okay. Like, it's not a bad thing, but it's more preferred that you are HIV positive. It's just like diabetes. Like, I am very high to contract diabetes just because both sides of my family are diabetic, but I drink soda like all day. Just because I'm like, I'd rather live my life how I want to than not, you know? That makes sense somewhere. But yeah, so I would also, please go check out my new project. I finally got all my pictures together. I finally gathered everything, went through my old archives, pictures from back when I was 17, and did my first nude photo shoot as an angel. And yeah, so go check out my blog. I actually put everything on Tumblr, and it's called Femillusion. So I'll put the link in the description somewhere, so go check that out. I'm so proud of it. I'm so happy. So please, if you can, just go follow it and or share a couple pictures. Like, it's my baby. I love my little Femillusion. It's going to be the new project I'm starting soon. And yeah, just growing. I'm growing. Like, I'm still doing Tay Diamond photography, but Femillusion for me is like the stepping stone of Tay Diamonds, just kind of growing. Like, baby fat to Kamali Simmons line, you know, like for real. Femillusions, what's the new thing? So yeah, all in all, thanks, loves. Subscribe, comment, share. Please share this video. I hope my story helps somebody else realize that they need to get tested and or open somebody else's eyes. So just please share the video if you can. Comment, like, subscribe, and yeah, all in all, thanks, loves. Bye. Mwah.